someplace over Ankeny, Iowa, USA. This is the Space Dog Radio Show. I'm the Space Dog. Thanks for tuning in. Space Dog Radio is your remote location radio station. Coming to you 24/7 around the world and throughout the universe from SpaceDogRadio.com. You can also find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Twitter at Space Dog Radio. Shouts out to our partners, Rainy Days Coffee, fantastic coffee, baked goods, and free smiles on Main Street, Lake Stevens, Washington, USA. Our new business partner, Moonshine in Linwood, Washington. With the biggest selection of moonshine flavors, great bartenders, including Benjamin and Heather. I just posted a photo of the Moonshine Cruiser on Twitter. Check that out. Very cool ride. The Speakeasy, 609.5 Taylor Street, Portland, Oregon. No better way to speak than to speak easy. Rick's Roadhouse on Highway 101, Rockaway Beach, Oregon. Rockaway Beach's Rockin' Place and the Big Smoke in Ormond Beach, Florida. Your premier location on the Space Coast for great cigars and accessories. Also, shouts out to our long-term dedicated listeners. Mukilteo to Melbourne, Conrad to Kiev, Toronto to Tachikawa, Barcelona to Berlin, Durban to Dartmouth, St. Petersburg, Russia to St. Petersburg, Florida, USA. There's way too many to mention, but we know you're out there, and thanks so much for the support. Well, I've got a question for you, and it's not a tough one. What do you remember from kindergarten? What do you remember from preschool? You know, being a space dog, I never got to do any of those things. I never got to visit kindergarten, but I was programmed to have a background knowledge of what went on. And the one thing I was programmed with is, the only thing that I was programmed with is remembering how a balloon can be blown up, and then you plaster paper around it, paint it brown, put wings and a head on it, and call it a turkey. That is all I remember from kindergarten. And if you have any kindergarten memories, I'd like to hear them from you. But check this out. Check this out. Out of Ankeny, Iowa, there was a kindergarten teacher who apparently was having beers while teaching kindergarten. That's right. Ankeny, Iowa, a teacher faces public intoxication and child endangerment charges after police say they caught her pounding beers at school, according to the Des Moines Register. Jennifer, age 40, resigned from East Elementary School following a bizarre incident. She'd been in the district since 2001. A parent told the school Friday afternoon when they were helping with a Valentine's Day party that she was seen with a can of beer. And the cops came in and they looked at the kindergarten teacher and gave her a breathalyzer, determined she was under the influence, searched the carry on her bag, found empty beer cans and unopened ones as well. The officer said she had watery, bloodshot eyes. Huh. Cops took the teacher down to the police station, booked her accordingly, and a substitute teacher will be teaching for the rest of the school year. Now, let me ask you something. I'm not advocating drinking and teaching. I'm not. As a matter of fact, I know a lot of teachers, and I know a lot of what goes on behind the scenes from the stress of teaching. That does not mean you should be in a kindergarten class drinking beer or smoking dope or any of that stuff. I'm not advocating it at all. But, you know, the stress of teaching kindergarten kids, it's got to be immense. And although I question the wisdom of this woman and if all this is really true or if it was by design, if you were teaching kindergarten day in and day out since 2001, wouldn't you be having a few yourself? I gotta say yes. I gotta say I'd be hitting them hard, man, because kindergarten? Are you kidding me? Well, any teaching job is tough, but kindergarten, Yeah, that's some really tough stuff. Again, not advocating drinking in front of children or anything like that, but damn, crazy. So these kids are going to remember this kindergarten teacher for all the wrong reasons, I'm sure. It's unfortunate, but we'll see what happens. Do you have any questions or comments about this? If so, I would like to hear from you. Visit my website, spacedogradio.com, and you can also find us on Twitter at SpaceDogRadio. From someplace over beautiful Ankeny, Iowa, USA, this has been the Space Dog Radio Show. I'm the Space Dog. Thank you for listening. Be safe, be happy, and I'll catch you next orbit.